I wonder if, like me, you sometimes find yourself struggling to see the wood for the trees. Maybe things are piling up at work or in your personal life, and you just don't seem to be able to navigate a pathway through to where you want to get to. I know I certainly can acknowledge and affirm that that's definitely been the case in my life on many, many occasions over the years. And I wonder if that issue of trying to gain perspective is also something that sometimes affects you as well. Hi there, and welcome to week 22 of my series, A Year in the Life of an Executive Coach. I've changed location this week to talk about perspective. Come up to the lounge, and that's made the dog very happy. This is Archie sitting next to me, who may put in an appearance at some point, although he's just had dinner, so I think he's unlikely to move. One of the things I do spend quite a bit of time doing with clients is thinking about perspective and how they can be helped to gain better perspective on their current situation. And I sometimes describe this to them as a little bit like this photograph, just zooming out slightly, just being able to step back and look at the big picture so that you can actually take stock of the situation and then perhaps drop down into the detail again to work out your next steps. I think it's really important as a coach that I'm working with clients to help them gain perspective on their own situations, both professional and personal. But perspective also means something else, doesn't it? It's not just that search for clarity, and I'll share a few more thoughts about clarity next week. It's also sometimes about being able to see things from the perspective of other people. And again, I think that's something I find quite easy to do. I think the nature of my personality is such that I am able to empathise with others quite well, quite effectively. And I wonder if that's always the case for you. Do you sometimes find it difficult to understand why it is that particular colleague seems to rub you up the wrong way whenever they ask you to do something, or you're working with them on a project and that collaboration there's often friction there? And that can sometimes be as simple as just taking time out with the help of a coach like myself to work out why it is that perhaps your communication styles are grating. And perhaps there's a little bit of self-reflection required there to enable you to communicate more effectively with that colleague as you seek to collaborate with them or as you seek to complete a project for them. So I think bearing in mind that perspective can have that double meaning is quite a useful thing for me as a coach, and potentially for you as well in your current situation. It is perspective, yes, in terms of being able to draw back and see the bigger picture, but it's also perspective in terms of, can I see things from the viewpoint of others? And that can be particularly challenging. So thank you for engaging with this very short video, slightly late to it this week because of the extended bank holiday and the beautiful sunshine, which I hope you too have also been able to enjoy over the last bank holiday weekend. If you feel that I can be of service to you or to anybody else you know, please do get in touch. There's my email address, and my website is also just petelaarscoaching.co.uk. I offer an initial rapport session via Zoom, completely free of charge, for anybody who would like to explore whether or not they think coaching and mentoring may be of use to them. So thanks very much indeed for watching this week's video. And I'll be back next week to share a few thoughts on how coaching can help us bring clarity to a situation. Have a great week, everyone.